Hello and welcome to this Python tutorial series. This is our fourth video, and in this video we will see how to use list with the for loop, how to perform operation on the elements of a list while traversing the list using a for loop. Let's start. First, you have a list containing three elements which are string, Python, Python 3, Python programming. These elements are stored in a list named as L12. Now you want to assess the element of the list using a for loop. This processing will be done. For you will have one variable which will store the element of the list one by one while traversing through the ordered list. I am using a variable as I in. Now you are providing the name of the list from where the elements are to be assessed. The elements are to be assessed from L12. What it does is that it starts from the first index, stores the element in I, and inside the for loop, if you use I, means you are assessing the element of I of that current iteration. For example, if it is starting for the first time, then the element in I is Python. For displaying this, what we will do, we will print the value of I. As it contains three elements, this loop will run three number of times, and the output will be Python, Python 3 and Python programming. Okay, first run the upper cell, then run the lower cell. You get Python, Python 3 and Python programming. You can directly use list expression inside the for loop. For example, you can use a range function. If I want to find out all the even numbers in a list which is ranging from 0 to 19, then I can write a for loop like for. Now you want the element, I am calling that variable which is storing the element of the list ele in, and you are using a range function of the sequence which is a list which is starting from 0 till 20. Okay, we start it from 1. If I write 20, it will run till 19. And for each element, what we do, we perform this operation. If ele individual index element mod 2 mod operator gives the remainder of the operation is equivalent to 0. If it is 0, then what we do, we print the element, print ele, and we maintain an index variable also, count how many elements, such elements are there. Above count is equal to 0, below count plus is equal to 1. This gap should not be there. Click on the cell, run the cell. After execution of the cell, you have printed all the even elements of the list which was generated in this expression itself, and then we did the processing on the list, as well as we have maintained the counter. You can print the value of the counter also, print count, and you will see there are 9 elements between 1 to 19 which are even. One more example wherein we show that the list is used in the list as a list expression inside the for loop. In this example, we directly give the list as a parameter expression in the for loop, which can be accessed in ele, and then the value can be processed inside the for loop. For element variable which will assess this list in a sequence one by one, first element will be A, second element will be B, third element will be C, fourth element will be D, fifth will 20, and so on. And what we are doing, we are printing the element, and here additional argument which we have given as end is equal to space, means after printing the element it will not go to the next line by default, it will print a space. click on the cell, run the cell. It printed each and every element of the list, where list was given in the for loop as a list expression. This is all about how for loop can use list and do processing on the list.